Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is SoulApeMan, and I'm here to cover yet another huge Twitch streamer, SodaPoppin, playing Warcraft 3, and he was playing Blizzard Ladder. So no, some crazy custom game, the classic ladder on Blizzard. But to explain you why he's playing, maybe you remember recently we have this huge FFA event hosted by Tyler1. And to my surprise, SodaPoppin and Grabby, they were casting, and there was so funny event. Video about this coming soon. And one day later, Mr. Soda said this.
Let's try it. Been a while since, I don't know the last time I did this actually. How do I queue? I'm gonna play as Orc, I guess.
Okay, so he's choosing his race.
Night Elf. Isn't Night Elf the worst?
Maybe he remembers what Grabby said him about balance.
Alright, I'll try Night Elf.
Good
Orc
choice.
is the worst? Oh. I know Night Elf is kind of tough because it's like, you gotta use the bases sometimes. Let's try.
Of course, discussion about which race is the easiest for beginners is quite controversial. Let's not go there yet. But if you have no idea who SodaPoppin is, look at this. Tyler1 has 5.3 million followers, and Mr. Soda with 8.9. He started his career long time ago in World of Warcraft, being one of the most competitive streamers, and I actually learned about him in with Wreckful streams. Rip, of course, to the GOAT Wreckful, but their Japan trip stream was basically amazing. And Mr. Soda, he was playing like a little bit of variety gaming, and for some reason, maybe it was this tournament that Tyler1 hosted, basically convinced Soda to try. And in this video, I'm going to summarize quite quickly how was his journey, and sadly did not end well. We know in Warcraft 3 it is quite painful to play, especially if you are getting trolled, and there was some trolling present. So let's see. So Mr. Soda is, as you can see, queuing on Binet, and he's playing a Skippy 1337, and he found a game and he's playing versus Orc. And we are not going to watch the full thing, but as we can see, he is playing on such big, small zoom amount. I think he will scroll out the zoom later, but okay, so he's doing it because the zoom feature is currently in Warcraft without Warcraft Champions. And ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, he's not going to make Ancient of War in the classic moment, but at least he's making the farm. During his cast with Grabby, he was like very into making farms, and he enabled his APM, as we can see, 44 APM, so he's not spamming the clicks, and his Ancient of War is late. So as we can see, he's trying to figure out his build order by his own. So let's speed it up a little bit. And Ancient of War placement inside of his base. There are some 4v4 players that play like that, but it's suboptimal. So let's speed up a little bit. And his hero choice is basically Keeper, as we can see. When you have a late Ancient of War, Keeper can be good to creep with Treants. And let's see how good Mr. Soda is with creeping. Okay, I went too fast, and he doesn't know how to switch the aggro. He's producing the archers, he's making yet another Moonwell. He's not taking, so yes, don't judge him by his build order, but he's tripping, and sadly only one Treant. It could be two, but it's okay, it's not the end of the world, and he doesn't have enough gold to tech. So it's suboptimal, but he's not staying AFK, he's not gathering thousands of gold and wood, he is trying to learn. Now, as we know, what Concealed Hill is not that easy to creep the lab, and for some reason he had turned off the dots that are representing creeps. Of course, when you are a beginner player, it could be nice to to get some information about how strong is the camp, but this camp is orange on the map, and it's quite a strong orange camp. And ladies and gentlemen, SodaPoppin is an elite gamer who is new to Warcraft 3. Let's see how good he is with like crisis management, because creeping this camp can be quite hard. There is an archer with slow effect, units with slow effect take more aggro basically, and maybe it's actually good because this red HP archer was able to be micro back by Mr. Soda. He got a big healing, and actually he's creeping quite nicely. He's basically risking a lot by creeping this, but his opponent, the orc, he's not going for him. And is he going to be able to save those two archers? They are back, you know, they're in a safe position, but slow gets aggro. And sadly, this archer is going to die. Mr. Soda was trying to micro, but he doesn't know how to switch the aggro from creeps. Of course, you need to attack some other unit of your own or a building. So let's speed up a little bit. As we can see, a big problem for Mr. Soda is not taking. He's reading the skill descriptions, but playing keeper and archers is not the worst thing. But yes, fighting with low HP archers in like this front position is bad, because orc can just jump on them. And his opponent is playing Farseer, one, I think, Grand into Headhunters, which is quite a strong opener in general. Of course, not versus Night Elf on pro level. Nobody plays versus Night Elf like that. Of course, there may be some rare games from Mr. Infi or somebody like that, but it's usually Blade Master all the way. So yes, now is a little bit awkward moment for Mr. Soda. He's actually going to creep, which is okay. Okay, two Trians. And he's creeping. Of course, he doesn't know about the armor thump and so on. And actually here, entangling the big melee creep with Bloodlust and Inner Fire on it is not that bad idea. The question is what to do now, basically. We got level 3, but there is no third hero online. And what's next? Usually versus Orc, you go for Bear Dryad, because they are very good versus Headhunters, especially Bears, but Mr. Soda is still tier 2. That's the tier 1, that's the problem with late teching in general, and now he's going to creep. Kinda hard camp. There is no enough mana to spawn Trians, so he needs to be extra careful. And he saw the amount of gnolls and decided to pull back. Replenishment potion is available. Actually, I would use it, but yes, he has a lot of moon juice. We can see that two top left moon wells are full because he has health bars, but not always on. He has them like you know, when active when damaged, and basically when Moonwell is empty, it says that it has like 1 HP, so it's like Omega Red HP unit, and that's the problem. Mr. Soda is reading descriptions, not creeping, not being active on the map. So yes, definitely he's learning, but he's trying his best, and he's spamming Master 1 units, which is actually meta with Alchemist sometimes versus Orc. But with expansion usually. So who knows, maybe it's not that bad. And he's killed Trians on level 3. Lost an archer. Archers are quite fragile. So how do we rate his MMR? I don't know. Maybe like 500, 600 on Warcraft 3 Champions. And remember, it's his first game on Binet. And look at the hand. He doesn't know how to change the aggro. Not like this. Another unit dies. And what his opponent is doing. So let's speed up a little bit. And yes, a creep jack from Mr. Soda. Orc is creeping. Hero levels are even, ladies and gentlemen. So even though it's the first game from Mr. Soda, he's able to creep jack and fight. Demon Hunter needs to start burning some mana or using any other ability. But yes, Mr. Soda decided to pull back. Headhunters are quite good versus Hunts, and Hunts are a little bit, you know, AFK. There is only one left anyway. Demon Hunter took a lot of damage, and Soda is trying to swap the item, and he was a split second too late into clicking, so he was waiting. Maybe he fought, even though there was no tier 3 ready for him. And as we can see, there are berserkers, and even though TP was on the keeper, Soda was not able to TP fast enough. And now he's basically going to give up.
Yeah, how do I surrender?
He wants to surrender.
It's over. Damn, you suck. I do.
First game, it was better than I accepted.
Do I just leave? /FF? How do I surrender?
GG and leave.
A GG and leave. Okay,
Good manners already, beautiful. Okay, so what we can say, ladies and gentlemen, was his opponent like really good? No, he played like Farseer Headhunter tier 3, so definitely his opponent knew some things about, not maybe build order, but endgame unit composition, which of course was suboptimal versus Nidal, but easy to play on lower MMR, so I can't blame him, and Mr. Soda basically took this game as a learning process, no hard feelings.
Have made a lumber mill earlier and gotten huntresses because I just had that so late. They're like tankier and better.
Okay.
Make groups. I mean,
versus headhunters, maybe hunts are not the best idea. Basically, he needs to learn how to spam the bears if he wants to play Nidals. That's the most efficient strategy. But let's see what a second game brought, and I'm going to speed up a little bit. So as we can see, he's going to open with hero with his Ancient of War in base, so there will be a moment when his hero will be like alone without any army. So let's see how Mr. Soda will solve this problem. My question is he going to, I don't know, creep faster? I mean, attack faster in this game? And there is a Purge Troll, so even though this camp is green, it is not that easy to creep. So yes, as we can see, 2 Trians are already done, and mana on Gnoll Warden is already present. So next time Mr. Soda start with the Gnoll Warden, because he is the arch enemy of summons. Or pull the camp to bug AI. So yes, Soda, after fighting with a green camp, is not in the best condition. This archer is almost dead. He's still reading the tutorials, and he's still tier 1 playing mass archers, being supply blocked. So definitely this is not an efficient build order, but the power of Moonwells, his army is back. And is he going to challenge Mighty Makrura, ladies and gentlemen? If someone told me that SodaPoppin would creep Makrura, by the way, Makrura to you, like 1 week ago, I would not believe you, but we have this, this rare encounter, Soda versus Makrura. And even though Makrura is powerful, Mr. Soda was able to creep it, and he's playing versus Orc this game again, so another Orc, and this Orc is not very active. We don't see like any Orc army. And Soda got level 3, is playing mass hunts. And in general, the problem with mass hunts is that we need to be aggressive with them. Of course, we can creep level 3, but we are on timing. If our opponent is going to play air, in this case Wyverns, or something mass piercing damage from headhunters, we are in trouble, or even expand. Soda actually scouted his base, but we didn't see what was there, and creeping past level 3 without being aggressive, it can be also a problem. But Soda is trying to expand. He's treating Warcraft 3 a little bit as StarCraft 2 like. And let's see if it's going to pay off. We see 1 wolf, so it's Farseer, scouting wolf, but Mr. Soda is creeping, and him creeping with trials actually works pretty decent, so that's nice. Mr. Soda, he's reading descriptions of the Goblin laboratory units. This expansion is almost up. Mr. Soda is checking the expansions of his opponent, and yes, he's not expanding, he's playing 1 base, so let's think what his opponent can do. Soda is visiting the tavern. There's no second hero, tier 2 is done, he's adding Demon Hunter, which is like an okay choice. And there is no expansion, and the problem is, you say that hunts are good. let's check out how Hans are going to do versus 2 towers and few burrows. Remember, piercing damage versus unarmored type is quite tough, and we see that Orc is making double bestiary. And in this moment, I'm thinking, is it a troll? Is this guy as like a viewer that knows Soda and wants to troll him a little bit, because this guy is not playing the fighting army, he's playing a laming army, he's playing mass bats, and poor Mr. Soda doesn't even know. And yes, with mass hands versus just piercing, you cannot really push, and Mr. Soda is going back. He even took the aura, even though there is no melee units in Orc army. Maybe it works versus wolves, actually. And Soda is creeping. Soda is having a decent time, but how he's going to react to bats? Of course, we know that you need to make like 2 ancient protectors per base and have I don't know, the best, of course, Panda with Breath of Fire, maybe a few archers left in base, but with Hans you cannot really beat the troll Bat Riders. Now Soda is upgrading wrong upgrades, but he bought Orb of Venom. I don't even know if he knows that with Orb you can attack air units as a melee hero, as a Demon Hunter. And are bats coming, ladies and gentlemen? I think they are. So it's a little bit like a 4v4 simulator now. So you have your 2 bases, you are ready to produce. And surprise, surprise, your expo is gone. And even though you have TP and you have healthy army, I'm afraid. Okay, Demon Hunter is attacking, but yes, just mass bats. And let's listen. Mr. Soda is speechless, doesn't understand what happened in this game. Well, it's a troll strategy.
Alright.
But look, he's queuing. He's queuing. That's what I like about him. And in the start of
when you revealed his base 10 minutes ago, you saw he was doing this. No, I'm not knowledgeable enough to understand what he was going for.
Exactly. The fact that someone scouted it, and like you need to have an experience versus this. And myself, I have 1800 MMR with Night Elf. I'm losing to Mass Wyvern often, even though I scout this, because like it's quite problematic for me to play versus this style with Night Elf. Like I don't know how many towers to build and so on. Of course, versus Mass Bats is easier, because with Bats your opponent can't creep, can just camp in the base. So, but yes, it was decent. And now Soda playing versus Undead, and listen to this. He's actually trying to improve. Look.
Alright. Build a hero. Moonwell. The Wisps. I'm just trying to get used to my key bindings, so... Tree of Life, I'll bind to 1, I feel like.
Okay, so that's a big improvement over like other players from this Tyler 1 crew that basically were playing with one hand, AFK, because they don't know any hotkeys, so they're just playing with mouse, and there was this Dante's guy playing like that, with his one hand, like thinking hand, not playing hand. So definitely, as we can see, even though Mr. Soda lost 2 times, he basically is still trying to improve, and even though the strategy from the org was kinda, you know, offensive a little bit, but you know, the org wasn't like oppressive in the early game, like almost killed Soda, then let him leave and made mass bats. No, he had the right to do it, and actually I don't even know if he's like a professional, I mean a higher MMR player. Maybe mass bats is just popular on Bnet. Who knows? Okay, so as we can see, Mr. Soda is a little bit slow at the start, but it's okay. And he's creeping, and ladies and gentlemen, in this game, he's creeping with imballation, and he's even turning off imballation in the good moment. So power creeping, it's okay, it's okay. You know, you have some army, you can be defensive, and Well, Mr. Soda is queuing a lot of upgrades. This is not the most efficient, as resource management. You need army to creep. You usually invest into upgrades around 50 supply when you have some creeping army, enough fighting army, and then you basically want to save up a little bit money by not breaking the upkeep. So in this game, Mr. Soda is creeping, and now he's harassing with his Imba Hunter by producing, and it's not Black Citadel, it's tier 2 for Undead. Undead is going for a second hero, so it looks quite normal. Probably there is no expansion, but yes, running with Demon Hunter level 2 is not that optimal if you are not harassing your opponent, and Mr. Soda found an empty expansion. Why he is producing something in his brace is Ancient of Lore, so maybe the Bear Dryad combination. Maybe he feels it, or maybe he remembers vaguely something like that from like pro games that he saw. Yes, he's queuing a lot of upgrades, and can he really creep the red camp? Let's go! Is neither strong enough to just get red camp like that. I'm not going to fast forward, because I'm actually interested, and well, Triads are going to tank. Imba Hunter with Imballation. Imballation sadly doesn't work on this river guy. And Mr. Soda is creeping. He's spending his resources when he will add bears. Maybe he will understand how good Riju is, how valuable Riju is. And a nice item. And look, Mr. Soda is quite good with like pulling heroes, red HP units back. So it's a quite efficient creeping, but he's playing with fire a little bit, but was able to survive, and he summoned the Treants. Maybe he should save his mana a little bit. What is happening in his base? He's actually making Dryad staying on tier 2. On pro level, maybe it means expansion, yes. Sometimes versus Undead you can play Expo mass Dryads, but yeah, the Expo would be much earlier. So yes, the Night Elf base is quite good for beginners, because you have easy access to healing without knowing to make a voodoo lounge, the orc shop, human shop for healing. You have just your farms and they can heal you, so that's definitely nice. And Mr. Soda is expanding, but look, he's spending a lot of time doing nothing. That's the problem. If your opponent is active, he will out-creep you, he'll have more items and so on, but it wasn't that long, so Mr. Soda is creeping. As we can see, he really likes to creep with Immolation. And is he going to tag to tier 3? Okay, he's still on tier 2. His opponent is not scouting, so this expansion is going up for now. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Soda is going to the middle of the map. He sees that marketplace, sorry about this brain lag, marketplace was cramped, and now he's jumping on this undead, and remember he has 0-2 on Binet, so maybe the Binet matchmaking gave him somebody on his level. And ladies and gentlemen, the big gnoll, the gnoll overseer was left out, so TP forced, and the entire camp goes to Mr. Soda. That was good, and his expansion is going up. And what's now, Mr. Soda? You need shop. You need for Staff of Preservation, right? For Artificial Night. If you like to heal with Moonwells, use the Moonstone to regenerate moon juice. Your expansion is up, so make sure to have 5 on gold. And now question, what Mr. Soda is going to do? That's the... Okay, so he has 1 bear, no tier 3, so he can't morph. He actually made another expansion, so he's mass expanding. So again, this StarCraft 2 vibe I'm feeling, and he has Reju available. So maybe Rejuvening and Dryad, the Dryad that he has, the weak Dryad would be a good idea. And he's pushing Undead. He should basically now... Okay, pushing is okay, but like a fake push, right? And is able to kill the statue. Undead is here at the expansion. Mana burn this statue. Mana burn. You don't want to go to the Undead. Actually, he's going Can he save his expansion? Actually, he can save his expansion, ladies and gentlemen. Is Soda ready to fight? Okay, there is no healing on the Demon Hunter, but he's pulling Demon Hunter back. They are GNL bears, it means they are not moved, and he's trying to click on the DK. Huntress dies, and Demon Hunter will survive TP forced, and one ghoul dies, and expansion was saved. That was actually decent, and Mr. Soda. Okay, so he needs to entangle this goldmine. Does he know how to basically redo, because his Demon Hunter would really take like 2 redos. And yes, now that's an issue. He has 1600 gold, that's too much. And he's spamming the upgrades. I'll just spend, and he needs a shop, and then this is fine. Okay, yes, now I think it's because of the vision, right? If you lose the vision, then you won't entangle the gold mine, but it's going now, so that's cool. And Soda, yes, on 2000 gold is a good moment to spend Mr. Soda on items, on army, whatever. He's queuing 4 bears and an upgrade. Okay, he's adding some wisps, and Mr. Soda went to blindly into Undead expansion, and he's going to kill this expansion, but Undead is not wasting time now, and on the bottom right, Undead is attacking Mr. Soda expansion. What is the decision of Mr. Soda? Is he going to TP or not? He's one AFK bear. You need to save him. Okay, actually trading expansion is not the best, the worst idea, because Mr. Soda has some bank. I mean, he's waiting for units. Okay, he doesn't know to detonate, basically, to deny the experience and drain some mana. And is Mr. Soda going to lame now? He has 7 bears queued. It's like 7 times 250 gold. It's a lot of gold. And Mr. Soda is not attacking anything like fragile. He's not going to be able to kill this main. I would kill the shop, and then depends. But Undead is here, and Mr. Soda is not a good time to fight for you. He's waiting for the units, and Mr. Soda realized that, and he's teleporting. We have some banshes in the mix, so Mr. Soda needs to make sure to kill them. But yes, he has bears, ladies and gentlemen. He has bears, 79 supply, and remember, this one building has a lot of bears queued, and I think he has master. I'm not exactly sure, but he should have master on bears. So morph them and Riju Keeper. Morph them and Riju Keeper. And you are good. Just morph them and Riju Keeper. Oh, yeah. It's, you need to have a lot of experience to remember what to do. And full mana bear just goes down. This bear could cast double Riju. And it may be even more. Okay, Riju is going on. That's good. And there is no destroyers. That's a silver lightning for Mr. Soda, because the Undead is not countering bears, even though he's playing 2 heroes, high-level heroes, another Riju, and this coil wasn't able to kill Imba Hunter, and this Riju is getting value, so I hope that Mr. Soda is learning that Riju has a very, very nice value to it. And mana burn, a little bit too late. He has 2 AFK bears. He still has an expansion. And Undead expansion got killed. And Riju, use the Moonwell or both. The value of Riju, ladies and gentlemen. Roar and morphing the bears. Okay. And Undead is escaping this. There is no status in the Undead army, there is no destroyer, so I think they are on similar level. Shout out to Warcraft 3 matchmaking in this 0-2 situation. Mr. Soda got somebody on his level. And by the way, those bears are free, I think. He has mass upgrades on free bears. Queuing dryads. I like it. Okay, so he's not making the shop, but actually Undead is attacking his expansion. Is Mr. Soda able to defend this? Okay, mana burn to welcome Imba Hunter, that's to welcome DK, that's nice. And look! Oh boy, level 5 Imba Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, 150 mana burn. And without destroyers, every Riju has huge value. So cast Riju, and Wand of the Wind was used on bears, which is actually okay by the undead, but still his DK got annihilated. And look, he's chasing with Demon Hunter, that's a good habit, and Mr. Soda is going full aggro mode. Maybe that's good because there is a Frostworm in the making, of course, a great answer to mass bears. And I hope that Mr. Soda will be able to finish this game now. And he has pure mass bears and his opponent is not making any destroyers. So that's a similar level, I would say. And this push goes through 2000 gold in the bank, 1300 wood. So definitely Mr. Soda, if he knew how to counter Frostman, he could add either Hippogriffs or Talons or just Dryads. He has the economy. Can even break 80 supply, and his opponent sees that this is a strong Night Elf army.
No idea.
Mr. Soda won,
Like,
fair and square.
I guess I ignore the towers. Alright, I gotta go. 1 second. I won a game, wow.
Okay, so as we can see 2-1, and ladies and gentlemen, now I have bad news. He'll meet 2 players that are going to troll him, and it's going to destroy his spirit. So remember this moment, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Soda with 1-2 stats, just being happy after playing some Warcraft 3. Now it's going to be changed a little bit. So the same story continues. He's creeping slowly, he's stacking slowly, he likes his immolation, he likes his hunts. He's creeping, his opponent is not oppressive at the start. And what's now? Mr. Soda is creeping level 3. Using the Moonwells, not using the potion. Potion would be nice here, but he's saving it. Who knows? Maybe it will be... And that's an issue. If you don't scout, if you creep slowly, your opponent will just expand, and killing this is not an easy task. And your opponent has economic advantage. The hero levels are even. But the clock is ticking, and versus towers, hunts are quite bad. Oh yes, so even though Keeper is here and the undead army is small, fighting versus 2 towers with fragile army like that is basically not going to work. Mr. Soda wants to counter expand, but yes, undead has big advantage. 1 Acolyte, I think, is missing, so that's something, but yes. Pig is blocking Mr. Soda. And he's trying to go for the DK, actually. Maybe it has some potential. Sadly... And look, his opponent is like... As we can see, there is some skill. His opponent wanted like to body block the Keeper, and his opponent is already tier 2 with his hero out and going tier 3. So in this moment, I think on pro level, this game is Omega over. But Mr. Soda is trying. And in this moment, because I saw this replay, the trolling has begun, because his opponent is not going to kill Soda, is going to let him leave. By the way, look at this.
Oh. Okay.
So yes, there are those indestructible boulders, ice boulders that are locked. Poor Trians, and yes, Undead is here. And look, is this Undead going to kill Mr. Soda, or this Undead is going to let him leave? And why this Undead has 1 unit, even though the Undead had an expansion and tier 3? Something sneaky is going on, and remember, if you have this huge economic advantage and you can win with everything. You can win with mass guards, mass frostworms, mass necromancer, necrowagon, or mass banshees, which is like the most trolling strategy here, and it's going to be mass banshees. So look, the undead is not killing this expansion, undead is just trolling here, and the question mark means that, yes, this undead is a troll. So yes, Mr. Soda doesn't know. He's trying to push the expo, but can he even push this mass tower? I mean, with bears, with the red Riju, probably. But he's just fighting versus structures. Okay, so... And why Undead is not doing anything? Undead is trolling, ladies and gentlemen. Don't troll Pool Soda, it just feels bad to play versus like that. I will comment about this stream sniping stuff at the end of the video. But yes, Undead is not doing much, and we have double Temple of the Damned and mass banshes with full mana. And they are going to jump on Soda.
Yeah, he's just mind controlling stuff.
And yes, now Undead is attacking and like, oh, in one click I just destroyed you. And that's not the worst part.
It's actually all banshees to mind control me.
He's just massing banshees.
He's actually stealing wisps.
And look! Tree of Life!
What?
Tree of Life!
Tree of Life?
My base noob. Miss Blizzard matchmaking, I said something nice about you, and now I cannot say anything nice about you. Mr. Soda without heroes, like, he's getting trolled.
Uproot? Oh, that killed my mine.
Yeah.
He's actually just building in my base. I think this is like a sniper trying to make funnies.
Yeah,
And
sniper
like
and Soda realized this. That this is a little bit cruel. So yes, without heroes, Mr. Soda can't really survive this.
Yeah, alright, GG's.
Okay, but he's going to queue for one more time, and of course Blizzard did not record this game. Ladies and gentlemen, last game for Mr. Soda. He is playing on Lost Temple versus an Orc. And let me speed up this game really fast, because it's going to be a repeat. What is fun in this game, he will go here, and he won't creep it, because it's too strong according to Mr. Soda.
Level 3, 4. Okay, we cannot win that. I'm dumb.
So as we can see, he doesn't even know the maps, right? The strength of creeps. So he is pulling back. And what is his opponent doing? His opponent is not doing much. Okay. Mr. Soda is creeping, which is fine. But yes, it's quite slow. He could heal in the middle. He doesn't know that there is a fountain of health. So Mr. Soda and the Blade Master is here. Is it an illusion or the real one? Look like an illusion to me. So yes, it was an illusion and double Ancient of Lore, which is meta. I like it. And Warden Second is not meta, that's for sure. And as we can see, Mr. Soda has nice macro, but he's under-leveled, he doesn't know what his opponent is doing, and this camp is definitely too strong, at least to my taste. Maybe if you pull it and surround the Orc Lord, maybe, and you need all of your army. Mr. Soda is trying to expand. So yes, he's slow, okay? He's slow in this game. This is a big map, it's kind of hard to know what to do. But yes, now he's creeping, and fan of nice fairs to help with creeping. Doesn't work versus Golem. Golem is mana immune. And yes, Dryads are very vulnerable versus piercing damage because of the unarmored armor type. So yes, he was able to get this cam, and he's getting into his bear, so the power of Riju is present yet again. And look at this. Goal is to make Blade
Level
Master.
5?
Yeah, that guy knows how to creep fast.
Alright, I went invis. Knows what I have too. Oh.
There will be Blade Master.
What the hell?
There is no Bear Master.
Shit.
Okay, Riju. His Blade Master has orb.
I have no fucking light wells.
Yes.
Dude, oh my god. This guy's soloing everything. Bro, what is that damage?
Yeah. And now going for
he's
wisps.
so fucking me.
It's just annoying. Just
Okay, mana
annoying.
burn. Still level 6 now.
And this Windwalk
I need
and
bear form.
full mana
can't
bear, Riju, but not good enough.
You got level 6
216. Mr. Soda now realized that he have Wind of
I
Wind.
should have
But
casted Cyclone. Fuck, I didn't realize I had that. Can you guys get the fuck over here?
yeah. By the way, this Blade Master is without a TP and without the mana, so with Surround, he could kill it. Maybe next time. As we can see, this Blade Master was just playing.
Leave, I don't
And Mr. Soda got annoyed.
He's lost everything. And he's like, I don't even know what he's building. I haven't even seen his units. He's level 6, I'm level 2 on both my heroes. Like, I almost just want to leave. I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels to play versus someone better. Just like
I'll try, but
not
fuck me.
killing you, just letting you leave, you know, letting you be, just to like farm you, like some kind of like
Do
weird
I even bring
pet.
this in, or does he just kill my fucking base if I do that? Probably.
Yeah, he knows that Orc can lame. And this is what is going to happen. So Mr. Soda doesn't know where his opponent is because he did not scout and he sees mass
Okay, he's
raiders.
raiders. He's killing my base. Okay, he's not there. Where is he? I quit. Oh my god. I got a scout earlier. I don't want to play this anymore. Just play at work? No, I'm going back to custom games. I don't like that. That is just miserable.
That is just miserable, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, it was expected that if streamer big like that will play on Bnet, it's not that hard to snipe on Bnet, but as we can see, it's like a party breaker basically. Like Mr. Soda had fun in these first 3 games, even though he lost 2 and barely won the game versus Undead. Like, I think that without this sniping, literally, he will play more Warcraft 3. And do I feel like an old man yelling at Cloud? A little bit, because you cannot protect Mr. Soda from snipers because he's a huge streamer and it was going to happen. So if he's going to survive in Warcraft 3 community, he needs to have a thick skin. And do I say that snipers should snipe me? No! Leave Mr. Soda alone, but can we do anything about this? Not really. And basically you have an example of like how to basically make our beloved game like a horrible experience to someone like Soda. And I hope that Mr. Soda will still try, maybe under some guidance. We'll see if he's willing to do it. My bet, SaulApeMan, is that he's not going to do it. But ladies and gentlemen, let's see what future will bring. So one day after this crazy tournament, he played some Warcraft, and I will watch his next stream. You know, I will just check his next stream if he's going to play Warcraft 3. I will give you the hottest updates. And Mr. Soda, maybe it was the all games you will ever play with Warcraft 3 ranked, but thank you for that. It was a nice experience for me to follow it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm trying to grow as a caster, as a journalist, as a YouTuber, influencer, so please, a quick reminder to subscribe on YouTube. Also, as you can see in YouTube video description, you have links to, first of all, my social media. I stream daily, almost daily on Twitch. From time to time, I post some Warcraft 3 related trivia, interesting stuff on Twitter/X. I will try to add some pictures, maybe from Raraland, to my Instagram, or even some content to TikTok. And if you like what I do and you want to support me even more, I just created my Patreon with different tiers, and one of them is actually that I will send you the Makrura card, so check it out. Also, just general donations on PayPal are very welcome, and you can send me an email. And last but not least, look is a picture with me on Focus Adraraland. So if you love what I do, check the video description and see you in the next video. Bye bye.